Hey, it's Ann Carden here, and I want to welcome you back to video 3 on how to build a multiple six-figure or beyond coaching or consulting business. Now, if you have not yet watched videos 1 and 2, I want to encourage you to bounce off of this one, go watch those two first, and then come back, because each video is building on the previous one, and you are going to get the most value and the most takeaways if you watch the videos in sequence. But we're talking about building a $500,000 business, and this is what I've been breaking down for the last couple of days. And the reason I love this number is because this is life-changing for most coaches and consultants. It's going to give them the impact they want. It's going to give them the influence they want. It's going to give them the income they want. They're going to be able to give back. They're going to be in a great place in their own life. And so it's just a great place to be for most people. It really doesn't matter where you live in the world or in the country. This is going to be a great business for most people. So this is what we're breaking down. Now, today we're going to be talking about converting. It's all about turning great high quality prospects into paying clients. And that's what we're discussing today. And then I'm going to go one step further and we're going to talk about leveraging and scaling. Now, if you go back to video 1, I'm going to recap very quickly because I wanted to just kind of bring you back up to speed and kind of refresh your mind. In video 1, I talked about, look, if you want to get to this, your business model has to be able to back up and support the number you want to get to, right? And we talked about a high ticket business model. And the reason I love this is because it can be rinse and repeat. And you should be creating a rinse and repeat system into your business. This is how you're going to make bigger financial leaps much faster, get the results you want much faster, and more than that, it's going to leverage your time and streamline your business. It's going to make your business simpler. We talked about the high ticket business model. I broke down the numbers. I showed you different levels and how many clients that takes to get to $500,000. I talked about packaging up your expertise, working in your sweet spot. If you remember, I talked about sweet spot where you can't miss, right? I think your sweet spot is your money spot. It's your impact spot. It's your influence spot, right? So it's super important. And then making sure that has a high ticket price, okay? The second video, we talked about building your authority, your expertise, your credibility, being seen as an expert, being a sought out expert, all of those things. And I even told you how you can go and do that and how everything you're putting out there should be backing up your brilliance. And this is really, guys, this is about building your brand around your brilliance, okay? This is taking your expertise, focusing on one thing and building your entire brand around that expertise. For example, I'm building my entire brand around helping coaches and consultants get big breakthroughs in their business, build a multiple six-figure or beyond business. That's what I'm building my brand around. And I have a unique way that I do that, okay? So today, we are going to look at how do you actually turn prospects into paying clients. And if you've done everything right up to this point, which is why the first two videos are so important, if you've done those things in the first two videos that I talked about, it's going to make this part so much easier. I can't even tell you. So if you have positioned yourself as an authority, people clearly know how you can help them. You've got a great offer. You've got all that dialed in. You can make great money. And now when people come to you because they've seen everything from you, they already know you have credibility, they already know you can deliver, and you're confident. When they come to you now, they're already interested. And this is a completely different place to be than chasing clients or trying to convince clients they need you. That is the worst place to be in a business. And I know as coaches, we all kind of start out there, right? I used to have to convince people they needed a business coach. In fact, you've maybe even heard this line out there. You know, Michael Jordan has a coach. This, athlete has a coach. What do all these great athletes have in common? They all have coaches. This is a speech and a pitch that I hear out there. But look, that's still trying to convince people they need a coach. A better way is to sell them what they want. It's to build your business around something that you know is something most people want. in whatever niche you're working in, and then you can deliver those results. So when you are selling something that's high value that people really want to help them get out of a pain or a problem, they're actually buying their way out of that pain. That's what they're buying. They're not buying into a coaching program. They're not buying into coaching. That they don't care about that, okay? And so when they're coming to you and you've done all these things right, now they are already interested in what you say you can do. And this makes the sales conversation really just a qualifying conversation. Okay, so when people come to you, you want to pre-qualify them. This is so important. You want to make sure, do they have the money to pay me? Are they serious about getting the results? Am I able to help them? What are they looking for? What do they want? And is that what I do? Okay, all of these things should be part of a pre-qualification process. And in my business, and the same thing I teach my coaches and consultants to do, is they put a qualifying process in place. They put a qualifying form in place. When someone books a call, it takes them right to a qualifying form. They ask the right questions to make sure that this person is someone they really want to spend their time in a sales conversation with. And this helps them leverage their time. It helps them eliminate having to get on the phone and talking to people who aren't serious or who don't have the money or who really they're just not a good fit. It's really not something they really want to work with them on. All of those things are part of pre-qualifying. So once you pre-qualify someone and they get through really those kind of those hoops that you're kind of making them jump through, now you've got a serious prospect that you're in front of. Whether that's on the phone or online, it doesn't make any difference. So they're already interested because they've seen all your great stuff. They believe you can help them. And now it is a matter of you qualifying them even further. Are they a good fit? And so when I go into a sales conversation, I'm already not thinking, can I sell this person? That is really, guys, that's a startup coach, okay? Someone who's desperate, who has to make a sale, who wants to convince someone they need to work with them. That's a startup coach. That's a startup mindset. When you level up, now you're choosing your clients, and that's a very different place to be. And so when I get into a sales conversation with someone, I'm thinking, is this someone that I would enjoy working with? I'm thinking, is this someone I know I can make huge shifts within their business? I can get them some great results. Obviously the money, are they going to pay me, or are they going to be looking for a one-day ROI, right? You have those people. It's like, oh, if I don't have a one-day ROI, if this isn't the magic juice immediately, I can't do this. So I'm not looking for those people. I'm looking for people who realize that building a business, their strategy. Now, I have been able to get clients amazing, fast results, but not every client, that doesn't happen with every single client out there, right? Clients are in different places. And so some clients, it will take them a little bit longer to get a result. Other clients, it can happen like overnight. It can happen in a week. It can happen in 2 weeks. So it just really depends on where they are. So if I don't feel like they're in the right place with their mindset, right, I might decide I'm not really willing to work with this person just yet. It's not quite right for the timing. They may need to do some more work. They may need to work with a few more clients, or they don't have an area of expertise that we can really package up and leverage and help them get high fees for. That wouldn't be a good fit. And so if I'm working in my business with integrity, then I would turn those people away. And believe me, I do. Okay. So this is about choosing who you want to work with, qualifying them even more, getting them to see how you can help them and want your help. And then it's just a matter of offering your services and talking about what that looks like. That's what your sales conversation should be. That is what it should be. But for many coaches, until you get into that where you're really leveling up, right, and you're bringing the right people to you and you've got everything dialed in, until you get to that place, you're still probably out there kind of trying to convince coaches they still need your help. Probably still trying to convince the wrong people, or you have the wrong people coming to you. And so how do you convert? You have to do everything I talked about in the first 2 videos. This will make the sales process easier. I can't stress that enough. Also, you need to make sure, guys, that you are pre-qualifying. Now, when you're just starting out, this really isn't important because you can see I'm left-handed, right? So right downhill. So you can see pre-qualifying is not super important when you're a startup coach. You're still trying to validate your process. You're still trying to figure things out. You're still, trying to talk to different people, and you're still kind of working through the weeds, okay? You're still trying to get through the weeds a little bit. But when you level up, you already know how you help people. You're already confident in what you deliver. You already have things dialed in such a way that now it becomes more about, okay, I only have so much time. I only want to work with so many clients, right? And so I'm going to pick the best people to work with. And so when you pre-qualify, so then the pre-qualifying becomes so much more important because now you don't have time to get on the phone with every single person. You no longer have to really work out your sales process. You know how to close sales, and now it's a matter of getting on the phone with the right people, okay? And so you want to pre-qualify them. When you do this and you do it all effectively, you really are going to spend less time talking to the wrong people, and that's really what this is all about. When you also have the right people that you're talking to, they're already qualified, you already know you can help them, they are going to happily want to pay you the money you're asking because they're going to be the right fit, right? And so all of this is how you can convert them. But conversion comes easier when you're positioned, when you have authority, when you have an expertise, when it's clear what you do, clear how you can help people, you have results that can back that up, you have proof of concept, all of those things is going to make your sales process so much easier. So when you get on the phone with someone, it is a matter of, can you help them? Are they someone you want to work with? Do they have the money to pay you? Are they ready, right? That's a big part of it. Are they ready to get your help? Are they excited about that? And then it's a matter of discussing how you can move forward with each other, okay? So that's the sales process. Now, you've got your offer, you've got your marketing strategy and process in place, your rinse and repeat, how you're attracting clients, and we talked about multiple ways. Now you've got your sales process dialed in. Guess what? Those are the 3 ways to make money. Have a great offer, sell something, right? Market that to people, and then close the sale. That's how you make money. That's how you build a business. But now what? Okay, now you want to take it up and really ramp things up and take it up a notch. And this is where we talk about scaling. And I'm going to just add a little bit to the conversion that we talked about today because this is really the next step. And this is really when you talk about scaling, this is where you take that rinse and repeat system. And I'm not going to go into a whole lot of details here. And you basically put it on steroids. Now, what do I mean by that? This is where, when you get to the place where you're ready to scale your business, guys, this is all about actually ramping things up, but it becomes more scientific. Oops. See if I can spell that there. Being left-handed sometimes has its downfalls. Okay, so scaling up is more about being scientific. It's more about tracking and measuring every single thing you're doing. So for example, let's say your marketing strategy is on LinkedIn. Everything you're doing on LinkedIn, you're doing outreach, you're connecting, you're messaging, you're doing all of that, and you're getting so many clients a month from that. Well, now if you want to scale, how can you ramp that up even more, right? And you track and you measure the numbers, and it becomes scientific. So this is where you iterate and you make shifts and you course correct to be able to get what you want for your business. And a lot of people, this could also be automation too, by the way. It could also be hiring great talent. These are all ways you can scale your business, but everything starts to become trackable, scientific. You're measuring results, you're tracking results. You're no longer out there kind of winging it and just sort of doing what you're doing. Right now, you really are focused on getting to that next level and the next level and the next level. One problem that I see out there with coaches and consultants is they automate before they have a rinse and repeat process that's working. They automate too soon and they burn up a ton of money in Facebook ads and LinkedIn ads and whatever kind of ads they're doing. You've got to get the rinse and repeat process dialed in first, and then you can decide, you know, when you have that client attraction strategy that works, now how can you ramp that up and even automate that if you want to? So if you're automating before you're ready to automate, before you really have anything working, you're just wasting your money. And this happens a lot for coaches and consultants. So if you want to ramp up, you want to scale up, you want to leverage what you're doing, there are multiple ways you can do this in your business. But at the end of the day, scaling is about making more money, more impact with less effort. That's really what scaling is all about. It's how can I make more money, more income, more impact with less effort. And so there are ways to do that, but you can't automate. You can't hire people before you're really at a place where you can afford them. And this is another problem I see. People get themselves in deep in payroll or hiring too many people, and they're paying out all this money, but they don't even have their business positioned in a place where they're making money yet. And so, you know, trying to put the cart before the horse, so to speak. So you've got to do these things in sequence and order. And when you do, you can build an amazing business. But more than that, guys, you can build an amazing future. Really, almost a financially sound future for yourself. So I hope this is helpful. Very quickly, guys, I want to tell you about my high-end coach program. If you feel like you need a rinse and repeat process, you're ready to level up in your business, you're ready to put things, you really take them to a new level and really get big breakthroughs in your business and start building a sustainable income, then I want to talk to you about my high-end coach program, because we can dial all of this in and you can start building your high-end coaching or consulting business. All you need to do is click the link below, schedule a call, let's chat, and look, it's just a call and a conversation to find out if my program is right for you and if we're a good fit to work together. That's it. No sale, no slimy sales tactics, no high pressure. It isn't that kind of a call. It's a strategy call. We're going to take a look at your business. I'm going to show you where your gaps are, what you need to do, where you're missing out, and then we're going to decide if it's a good fit for us to work together. That's it. So click the link below, schedule a call, and we'll see if that's a good fit. You all have an amazing day. God bless you. Bye-bye.